Hey everybody, what's good? This is Deadman DZ coming at you with another kanji study stream. We got 12 new vocabulary words for you and for me. They're for everybody. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go over 12 vocabulary words. If you don't know the vocabulary word, but you know the kanji that make it up, go ahead and write that down 3 to 5 times. If you see a kanji you don't know, however, you're going to have to write that one down 10 times. You're just trying to get those rote memorization muscles in your brain going. You'll get better at this over time. I know I have. So yeah, if you have trouble writing kanji still, you're still kind of figuring out how kanji are really written, head on over to jisho.org. That's JISHO.org. They've got all the kanji and all the writing structures, all the strokes for you, so you can bone up while you glow up. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Our first word of the day is Monet. Monet. Monet desu. Monet is imitating or copying. Can also mean behavior, action, or conduct. Monet. On the left side, we have ma, which is truth or reality. And on the right side, we have to become, to imitate, or something that is suitable. So if you can think of it like a true imitation or a true becoming is either a conduct or imitating or copying. Monet. Unfortunately, we've already gone over both of these kanji, so I won't be going over the individual radicals in each kanji, but normally I do that if it's a new kanji. And again, jisho.org will help you out figuring out any of the old kanji that you don't know yet. Or you can head back into my lesson book on YouTube and bone up on some of the older lessons before you get to this one. Monet. Imitation or copying can also mean behavior. Monet. Monet desu. Number 2. Number 2 is funabin. Funabin. Funabin is a surface mail ship, like a boat. Can also mean a ferry service or a steamer service. On the left side, we have boat, funet, and on the right side, we have bin for convenience. Yubin kyoku is a post office, so bin kind of has some associations with mail as well as with convenience. Funabin is a convenient boat, or a boat with convenience, either meaning that it is surface mail or a ship that has mail on it, or a ferry service that offers convenience to customers. Funabin. Funabin desu. Funabin. We already know both of these kanji from previous lessons as well. Funabin. 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 Funabin is a surface mail ship or a ferry service. Funabin. Funabin. じゃあ次は次は何でしょうかな。次は機械。機械 is a machine or a mechanism. Also mean an instrument, appliance, or an apparatus. On the left side, we have machine, or mechanism, as in hiko ki, no ki for a mechanism. On the right side, we have a new kanji. Reading is kai, which means a contraption, a fetter, a machine, or an instrument, as well as our first kanji. So we have a machine, which is a mechanism or an instrument or an appliance or an apparatus, something along those lines. Radicals in this kanji are tree on the left side and a commandment on the right. All of this together is kind of commandment. It's made up of one and a halberd and what looks like and a half of a well. So the tree of a commandment is a contraption. A tree's formation that gives a commandment or performs some action is how I'm going to try and remember it. Kikai. Kai desu. Kikai no kai. Tree. Do a. Kikai. Kikai. I'm writing this one down 10 times because I do not know it and it is brand new to me. Which is why you'll hear me repeat these over and over again for a little bit here because we're trying to get real. Since this is really just a kanji study session and not a grammar or vocabulary, not a grammar lesson. Kikai. We'll go over the grammar and vocabulary and everything else. I find that stuff a lot easier than I find remembering the kanji. So I will go over that when we're a little closer to test time for the JLPT N3. Ikai no kai, an instrument, a machine. Kai no kai, as in key.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Mechanism and instrument. Apparatus.
You know.
Contraption. Kikai. Number 4. Number 4 is cow. Different cow than to buy. That was to buy. This is cow. Which means to keep. A pet. It also mean to have, to own, to raise. This new kanji here. Kunyomi is cow, onyomi is sheep, which means domesticate, raise, keep, feed. Radicals in this kanji, on the left side we have food, and on the right side we have a director or an office. So if you can think about your dog or your cat being your official of food, he is the commander or director of food, because that's what he gets from you. Kau, okani shi, is to keep a pet, to have it, to raise it. Kau. Okani shi, to raise, to have a pet, keep it, give it food. He is your little official of food. Cow. Ni. Ni. Oh. Cow. Is to keep a bet, to have it, to own it, or to raise it. Cow. Number 5. Number 5 is an easy one. We got Goku Goku. Goku Goku. This is an automatopoeia kind of sound, which means in big gulps. In big gulps. Goku Goku. Goku Goku. Doesn't it sound kind of like Goku Goku is big gulps. Goku Goku. Number 6. Kakugo. Cool. On the right side of this kanji, we have memorize or to learn, and on the right side, we have a brand new kanji. Kunyomi is Satoru. Onyomi is Go. This means to perceive, to discern, realize, or to understand. On the left side, we have a heart. This is a heart, or a heart radical. On the right side, we have 5 above a mouth. Yes, your heart perceives 5, well, you, your soul, your heart, perceives 5 senses. One of them being your mouth. To perceive, to discern, to realize, to understand. Memorize a perception. Kakugo. Memorize a perception, which means resolution, resignation, readiness. This is the one that I know it as. Kakugo dekite wa ne. You are ready. Readiness or preparedness. So when you have memorized your perception, you've memorized how your perception should be for a particular situation, you have preparedness or readiness. Kakugo no go. We've already done our first kanji for to memorize, but this second one's brand new, so we will write it. Kakugo no go. Perception. Go. Kani. Satoru. Satoru. Hokani. Go. Kakugo no go. Preparation or ready. You can also read it as to memorize an understanding. Once you've memorized an understanding of something, you are ready to deal with it. Hakugo. Resolution, resignation, or readiness. Number 7. Number 7 is Shukoku. Shukoku is departure from a country. This one's pretty straightforward. We've got to depart or leave on the left and a country on the right. Shukoku. Shukoku. So I've already learned this one in terms of the kanji that make it up. That it is made up of, so I will write this down 5 times. Just to remember the combination. Shuko. Apart from a country. Shukoku. Number 8. Number 8 is Kindai. Kindai. On the right side, we have period or age, and on the left side, we have near or close. So Kindai is the closest age, which means present day or modern times. It can also mean the early modern period. Which is, if you're interested in Japanese history, from the Meiji Restoration up through WW2. Kindai desu. Kindai. And this is one where we know both of the kanji, so we'll just write it down a few times, maybe 5 times for rote memorization of Kindai. Present day. Most recent period. Modern day. Kindai. Early modern period. Or present day and modern times. Kindai. Kindai. Number 9. Number 9 is Manseki. So I know Mon as 10,000, and Seki is a seat. Seki. So when I think of Manseki, I think of 10,000 of them, which is close to what this actually means, though this kanji does not mean 10,000. Manseki is a full house, where all seats occupied. Manseki. All seats are occupied. First kanji means... kunyomi is michiru. Onyomi is man. This means full. Enough. Pride. Satisfy. You have satisfied the seats. Man or michiru. Radicals that make up this kanji are water on the left side, and then we've got grass over both. This is the kanji for both, or of two things, both. The water of both grasses. It's full or enough. Oh, there we go. You know how they used to say the grass is greener on the other side? If both grasses are like full to health, then there's good grass or watery grass on both sides of the fence. Full, enough, pride, or satisfied. Man or michiru. Or man or michiru. Man or full, pride. Enough, pride, satisfy. Man or michiru. Man or michiru. Pride or just... Grass is greener on both sides. The grass is full on both. As in Manseki, all seats are filled. Manseki. Mantos. Manseki. Full house. For all seats occupied. Number 10. See if we can fit it in. Ah, yes, we can. This is another easy one. We got recito. A recito is a receipt. Or a cash register slip. Recito. Recito. Number 11. Moving right along. I guess let's write that one down a few times just for katakana practice. Recito. Number 11. Well, the day is going to be Shuppan. Shuppan is a publication. So to go out, a departure, or to go out or to leave, plus this kanji, which is brand new. This is han, which gets changed into a p because our previous kanji is tsu, shuppan. And it's really hard to kind of segue a shu into a han, shu-han. Just sounds funny. So every time that happens, they change the ha into a pa. So han becomes pan, shuppan. Kore wa han desu, which is a printing block. Printing plate. In addition, an impression, or a label. Radicals in this kanji are a leaf or a sheet of something on the left, and on the right we have anti. Why that means a printing block, I guess probably because opposite the sheet is the printing block, which actually puts the thing on the sheet. Printing block, or a printing plate. Han. Edition. Shuppan is a publication, a departure of a printing, or a departure of an edition. Han itself is a printing block or an edition. Shuhan. Shuppan no han. Shuppan. Shuppan. Yep. No. Printing block in addition. For publication. Shuppan is a publication. Number 12. Number 12 for the day is, and our last one, subete. You'll hear this in anime a lot. This is a word that they like to use a lot. This is subete, which means everything, all, or the whole. It's either a noun or an adverb, depending on how you use it, but it's subete. I'm sure there is a kanji for it. Probably the Zen kanji, which is everything. But for now, they're just making us write it in hiragana. They'll probably get into Zen as a topper for this katakana word, as I like to call them. When we get into the JLPT N2, which I will not be taking this year, but maybe next year. All right, let's go back to the top, make sure we've got all these memorized, at least for right now. Imitating, copying, behavior, action, or conduct is Monet. Monet. Ma. Truth or reality. And net. Is either imitation or conduct. Monet. Monet. Tsukiwa, surface mail is funabin, which is the convenience of a ship carrying mail, meaning a ferry ship, or a ship carrying mail. Surface mail ship. Funa to bin for convenience. Because aren't ferry ships convenient? I love taking nowhere. I've never been on one. Machine, mechanism, instrument, appliance, or apparatus is a kikai, with both kanji kind of meaning machine or apparatus or instrument. But we're not going to pay attention to that. We're just going to like that it's doubled down, and we've now learned 2 kanji for mechanism, when we could have just learned 1. Kikai. To keep a pet, to have, to own, to raise, is kau. Radicals in this kanji are food on the left, and the official on the right. Kau. Your pet is the official of food. Big gulps are goku goku. Be a word. Resolution, resignation, readiness is kakugo. Kakugo. So when you have memorized on the left side here, kaku, and go for an understanding or a readiness or a perception or an understanding, then you have resolution, resignation, or readiness. Kaku go. Departure from a country is shukoku. Shukoku. Depart on the left, and a country on the right. Present day or modern times is kindai, with near to you and period or age. Right, kindai. Full house or all seats occupied is manseki. Manseki. Man being the water on the grass of both sides of the fence is seat. Manseki. Manseki. A recito is a seat. Recito. Iwa shuppan is a publication or a departure of the print block. Sheets. It can also mean an addition. Everything, all, or the whole is subete. Thanks for joining me today, guys. That'll do it for today. I hope everyone has a wonderful Monday evening, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Day 114. Let's get it!